I'm the Gundrog Gamer, and you are watching the Gundrog Gaming channel. We just finished. You might want to grab the right controller. You dummy. All right. So we just finished the Castlevania alternate boss order challenge today on stream. Had a little bit of time. I figured we could do something on Dark Souls. I don't know what we're going to do. I was not planning on doing this. Let me switch up my Twitch details. You'd almost think I've never done this before. Don't worry about it, guys. I never have. No, I can't find it. Where is it? There we go. Okay, let's get started. Don't mind me, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. That will become abundantly clear. Don't think we have time to practice the bosses this week, so let's pop back into the DLC. There were some things that we didn't do in the DLC. But yeah, we got mostly bad bosses that we have to fight. Well, we got this guy. Yeah, I'll find him next week. So for today, we're gonna jump back into the DLC because there were a whole lot of things that I didn't know the first time that we could be doing. So we'll start, I think right here. Wait. Is that the right way? Yeah, start right here. But while we're getting started here, even though it's going to be a little bit of shorter video, I just wanted to remind you, if you enjoy what you're watching, to give me a follow on Twitch or Twitter and hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Really helps me out, every single person who can do that. Because I really love doing all this stuff for you, and I want to be able to do it better. And you guys are going to help me to be able to afford the equipment to make things better. It's just going to be more worth it all around. And you know, I like growing the community. We even got a Discord channel now. I've got that set up in my Twitch. We're making all kinds of changes, guys. So before, when we came here, I had no idea what I was doing. These switches are all over the place, and we need to deal with them. But we did get through here. We did make it to a safe spot, I believe. But we didn't do a whole lot beyond that. So these guys right here, they suck. But if you can destroy, without waking them up, if you can destroy these, that's going to make them alive again? I don't know how that works. But we can do stuff to them. And it's not in their favor. So that's kind of cool that we can cheese this like this. And there's nothing they can do about it because they don't even see us. I wasn't even sure how this was going to go. So yeah, instead of doing like 60 damage when we're hitting them with this, we do 248. You guys like my R1 spam? I don't remember how many of these guys were mimics, if any of them were at all. I don't even remember anything that we get out of these treasure chests. Whole bunch of great arrows that we don't need because we got magic. Got a Katarina helmet. That's cool. Get some seedward stuff. I feel like this is the most excited I've been to play a Dark Souls stream in a long time. Even though it's going to be really short. Old growth bomb. And a Titanic slab. It is an entire Titanic, and it couldn't possibly be anything else. So yeah, this is what I didn't know before, is that you can come in and you can kill these guys, and then you don't get attacked in that room with the witch. So we're taking out all these guys before they even become problems. Let's see. Let's do this. Does that work on them? Apparently not. That was not a smart time to do that either. I just play these games. I don't actually play these games. Not actually good at them or anything. Don't worry about it. That's not a prerequisite to be on YouTube or on Twitch. Is to actually know what you're doing. So there are switches on top of the ceilings, which, you know, if we were actually scholar blind, like before, if I hadn't been a dummy and just decided I was gonna go through this on my own, this would be interesting stuff to figure out as we go. But I guess it's still kind of interesting because, like, I haven't beat the game more than a couple times. Yeah, that's probably okay. We probably don't need health. Bonfire aesthetic, which we don't need as much. We do need some... I could probably just go down there and kill her. Watch this be a really... Oh, yeah, that was a really dumb idea. Okay. Tell just by the sound what you were doing again. So really, nothing. I swear there was supposed to be like something up top. I wonder if you can get back up here if you do it just right. So yeah, there's all kinds of switches here, And we gotta get all of them. I could have sworn I unlocked at least that one. There's one that gets you back around, and I thought that I got that. But apparently not. So that one we got, that one was the obvious one, so there's one up here as well. Which is not so obvious. And so yeah, that part was just kind of bothering me when we came through here last time. I was like, oh. For any of you who don't know, we're about to find out what the effects of that in a second. So if you watched my other YouTube videos, or if you happen to catch this on stream, then you'd know that there was a locked door over here. See, dark fog does not work on you guys, so we'll hit you with some dark orb. Oh, okay. Just what I always wanted. Goodbye. This one I just remembered it wasn't a mimic chest because it's got this puzzling stone sword in it. And let's take a look at that one real quick. I think this one is the one where you just want to break it and it gets better. Or maybe it's this spear that I'm thinking of. One of them's got really high durability, and you just have to break down all the durability, and then it becomes a stronger version of itself. Which I've never done before, but it would be interesting to do. So, puzzling sword, where are we at? Right here? No, let's key the embedded. Why do we still have that? I swear we used it. Okay, there's a puzzling stone sword. Okay, so no, that one's got 60 out of 60. It must be that spear that I was thinking of. Where's our spear at? Yeah, this one has 500 durability, so once you break it, that's when you can use it at its strongest. So I like how I just equipped that and I didn't even try it out. Let's at least see what its attacks are before I decide I'm not going to use it. But really I don't want to try and level anything else up. We've already leveled way too much up in this playthrough. Okay, so that's the one-handed attacks. What about the two-handed? Oh, okay. Got a nice little spinny. I feel like if you get this far in the game and you're breaking all your equipment in combat, you're probably not trying too hard or something. Okay. So now we got him, and we want to just kind of run through this area. I think we've got the safe spot here. Okay, we did get that. We got murdered. That was also an important part of this. Always got to get murdered. Always got to get stabbed in the back. That's how you know that you're important, is when you get stabbed in the back. I think we got the save. Did we get the save point in there? Probably not. There is one nearby, but we had to climb up a ladder. Again, the Holy One. So since we are doing a stream where we got pretty low time, let's go ahead and take care of the issue at hand, and that's that we're going to need some more, just because of how I'm going to play when I'm not that good at the game yet. We're going to need some more embers, more, what do they call? They're not embers in this one. But yeah, we're gonna need to be human quite a bit, and so we're gonna rack those up right here, right now. So yeah, we need more human effigies. So what we can do, a really easy way to do this, is just burn our bonfire aesthetics here. So every time we do this, we're going to get one more skeleton to kill in this mansion over here. And I've got no idea how hard this is going to be, but I figure once we get to about 7 on that counter, that these are going to be pretty hard, especially because there's bone wheels and stuff. But every time you kill one of these guys, every time you use a bonfire aesthetic, you get one more guy down here, and each one you kill does drop a human effigy, but you've got to live, and you've got to pick it up in order to get it. So already a little bit more challenging than the other, than just fighting one of them. This is really probably the quickest way to do it. We could go fight all those warthogs and everything, but that's kind of not a good idea. If we want to save that anyway for if we want to grind for some more Titanic shards. Yes, I'm calling them the entire Titanic still. Oh, yeah, we might want to pick some of this stuff up too. So we got life gems, not really all that important. I think there's some stuff over here. I don't know if any of that other stuff upgrades though. So we come up here, we can get some homeward bones. Really, if that's all we're getting, if all we're getting is just the basic stuff, I don't really care about picking up all that extra stuff. Oh, there's a chest up here, and that might have something that we actually want. If it respawns. And it does. Okay, butterfly shield. So we might want to check that every time. See if that upgrades. Luckily, when I do these are definitely not tutorials. These are me specifically for this one. Dark Souls 3, I'm gonna kind of know when we get that. Oh, Pharaoh's Lockstone. Those are decently helpful. We want to grab those. So we'll check those and that shield place every time we use Bonfire Aesthetic. Once there was I think there's an item down here, but I think it's out of one of those thicker chests, so it's not necessarily going to be worth going after. And I'm not too sure how early this gets really difficult, so we'll be a little bit careful at the start of each time. Yeah, I know we started and I had 48 human effigies. It's like, you can't beat it with that. Well, we also saw, I chugged through like 20 of them or something just recently. That's why I'm a little bit worried about how many we've got. Even though I just beat the game, guys. I just did it. I was also playing every single day. My Dark Souls 3 skills, I'm still going to say, are a lot better than my Dark Souls 2 skills. We might actually want to use that bonfire aesthetic and pick up our other stuff as well. So this is also taking care of that lockstone problem. I guess we'll pick up that life gem as well, just because it's not too far out of the way. What am I, guys? I just wanted to do a quick Dark Souls stream. It's the weekend. I worked so hard getting things together for the marathon. I'm not even going to cap this. I have to quit at a certain time necessarily. So we need that life gem. There was the lockstone. There's a shield that we didn't get, and then we'll grab our human effigies. So I got no idea. I don't know if this stuff upgrades like it does in Dark Souls 3. There are certain things that do upgrade. Well, actually I do know for sure that it does. I just don't know what upgrades and when. Because Dark Souls 3, I believe, lets you... I was looking up at either 1 or 3, and it lets you get it... That I can't remember, but I think it's that it lets you... am amazing at everything I do. Oh, you guys can't get past that? Too bad for you. Actually, that's kind of probably one of those soft barriers where it's like not every time that they can't get by it. I think they can kind of wiggle through it. But yeah, I think it's 9 plays throughs. I always distract myself when I'm trying to say things. But I think it's 9 playthroughs that you can go through that you're upgrading. And I don't know if the game lets you play after that. I was expecting this to be like maybe kind of hard. So we're getting our souls back a little bit. Once you get up to like 8 on that, they're just jumping all out at you at once, and it's pretty cool. So that'll be interesting. I like to do that. How much do we need for level up? It's been so long, guys. Just gonna play a little. I was planning on just going like a half hour. We might go a full hour. We're just gonna play a little bit. Because, yeah, because Dark Souls 2. And I don't need to be doing this, guys. I'm turning this into a total grind fest. And it's like, you don't really need all these bonfire aesthetics. Like, I definitely had, like, in my other game, I had like 30 more than what I used. Or I at least had access to a whole bunch that I didn't use. Hey guys, what's going on? What's up? I also wonder if you are playing, how did I get stuck there? If you're playing on a New Game Plus and beyond, I wonder how that changes the spawns. Like I said, the video that I saw of the guy doing it, he had like bone wheels and all other kinds of things coming after him. So I'm wondering if we should have already had that, or if that's something that only comes if you're playing. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? So I'm wondering if that's a New Game Plus thing. Also, there's the version differences as well. Plenty of them. Is this 5? I swear there should have been one more. I thought we only killed 2 out there. Oh, there it is. And I've been forgetting to check this treasure chest, which I don't think respawns. probably respawns and it's like the only thing in the world that we ever wanted. No, yeah, that's what I thought. It's probably still the only thing in the world we ever wanted. So we need a lot more strength in order to use that dragon tooth. I can't remember if that's just what we were going for. It probably was. I knew before what we were going for. And it probably changes every single time. But we'll go ahead and upgrade some strength. Let's go ahead and finish up this round by grabbing this. I didn't grab the Pharaoh's Lockstone or the Life Gem. Oh yeah. That doesn't come back, but I thought there might have been something over by the piggies. There might also be something on the roof. I might be going through this a little quick, guys. I might be cheating us out of all kinds of cool items. You see there? You see what I've done? We could have had all kinds of Titanite shards that we probably actually don't need. The torches do help. Titanite shards help a little bit. Need a little bit. What else is up here? Nothing? Alright. You know what? That's it, guys. That's just it. I'm done with living. Alright. So we can level up, level our level. No, not quite yet. Let's burn another bonfire sack though. And how do we check the level of our bonfire? That's what I want to know. Oh yeah, you go to travel and we are at 6.
How they sing for their visions
what?
of glorious deeds in battle.
Okay. We're talking to Shockwire on the other side of the wall. Didn't know that was possible. It's just amazing just sitting and watching so many of Dave Control's videos that I get to, and shout outs to Dave Control because he's awesome. He's an awesome bro, but you get to learn all kinds of names of characters you probably wouldn't pay any attention to just by watching his content. Yeah, if you guys really enjoy Dark Souls, Soulsborne stuff, you know, watch Day Control, watch Ryukar, and watch Symbol Lily. I would recommend all three of them because they're all awesome. They are my most recommended Souls content creators. Lotus Jr. Also has some pretty good content. In fact, I remember it doesn't feel like it was that long ago that he was getting his start doing the Kingsfield series for the first time. He's like, hey, I love this stuff. And like, for real, that Kingsfield series where Dark Souls all started, you know, it was really good content back in the day, but there were little bits and pieces, things that they did that, you know, just wasn't good for actually being able to sell your stuff. The slow, deliberate pacing of the game did get on people's nerves a little bit. The fact that all your items usage was cryptic in the first game, that kept me from beating the game for years, for decades. I couldn't beat the game. I just happened to be without a job and without a purpose at one point, and so I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna beat Kingsfield, and that's all there is to it. I haven't beaten it, and I want to. I just sat down and decided I'm gonna play it until I'm done. So we got 68 now, pretty good. I just want to, you know, when I have to do that fight that we were just watching me lose to, I want to know that I got a little bit of cushion. When I get gooder at the game, more gooder, not going to worry about that so much. So we got...
There or other until hope.
Go ahead and level up. I still missed a few things. I'm not concerned if we didn't grab that shield again, but I want the Titanite shards. Really, if they were large or chunkies, then I'd really care about them, but these are at least somewhat important. They're somewhat helpful. And the reason why that torch is going to be helpful, because I can never find my way. I forget where it is, but it's like the depths, the crypt or whatever. I can never find my way through it. Let me find it. The gutter. I can never find my way to all the items in there. And I wasted a good 2 hours on my torch trying to find my way through there, and I got mad because I'm like, oh, I've got like an hour left on this torch. It's not going to be enough for me to find everything. And there's one that was probably pretty easy. It's something that I had to drop down to, but I'm probably going to have to look up a guide for that.
Trespassing into their dreams.
Yeah? Okay, great. I didn't want to talk to you. You're not that interesting. That is the meme for my Dark Souls 2 videos, is you're not that interesting. between that and Neo, I feel like that's like the main. So yeah, I was talking about it in the earlier Castlevania stream that I did, but I'll mention that again to you guys here. So you'll notice when this goes up on YouTube, we got a brand new intro and outro, and then we've also got a video that we're going to be playing for when I go take breaks. And apparently the volume's a little too loud on that, so I got to drop that down to about 50% before I start using that. But yeah. So I'll put all those in the editor and edit the volume on them, and then we'll have a cool intro and outro for the video. But there's a lot of changes that I'm going to be doing on YouTube, because I feel like you guys are worth it. I feel like it's worth putting out that better quality content. That's what I want to do for my video games. That's what I'm going to do for this. Just up my game all around everywhere. And I don't think anyone can argue with that being the best thing to do. It absolutely is the best thing to do. Okay. That's fair enough. I got a little bit lost, I'm not gonna lie. You're like, this guy's bone, but then you decided not to attack. Oh, I thought I would just sidestep it. Another one of the laziest dodges ever. Before they're acting really strange. It's like they all come up on the first try, but then after that they just kind of get lost. I didn't realize how many dark orbs we're using. I'm getting a little bit low. I'll probably switch that up. If I can remember, I'll switch that up when we go to do the next ones. Kind of questions we want to answer with this is, like, we didn't necessarily have to go this far with it. I'm taking this way to extremes, but the questions we want to answer are, oh, I had just enough to take out those. Was there another? Or how hard does this get when we get to 9? And will it let us use bonfire aesthetics even if we're at 9? How far can we take this? How far can we go? How much did these guys give us for killing them? They're probably still very not worth it. I think I got like 100 experience for killing them. Which is pretty high for those guys. But they're still not worth killing. Unless you're really, really hard up. For that little bit of an extra experience. we whipped that challenge so easily. That was. I was personally just so chill at the end of that challenge that things just didn't matter. And we won. And that's just kind of like the coolest way to be. Oh, want to see. We're at 8, right? Yeah. So grab a free loot. Don't think I got the shield last time. I don't care. Think we might have skipped one of the life gems because I didn't care about that. I'm just interested in seeing, well, that's another thing. I want to know, well, items in this area upgraded all. I feel like that's kind of something fun that you can just like do on your own. You don't necessarily have to look up somebody's walkthrough. It can be fun to just like go through and be like, okay, let me use up my bonfire aesthetics in this area. Okay, now let me see what happens if I do a new game plus in this area. What new things can I get that time? That's always been kind of the allure of playing these Dark Souls games is you just never know for sure what you're going to get when there's so much that you can do. And especially now that Elden Ring has been out for quite some time. I finally got to play through that last year, and I'm glad that I did. And I beat it, and it was... Oh, I forgot to get the extra Dark Orbs, but that's okay. If we run low and I feel like I need them, we can always just bonfire set it up. But yeah, you don't know where things are in the games, and you never know what kind of cool weapon you can pick up, what kind of item you can get that just totally breaks the game. Like I didn't find that boss on my own, but I saw a Ryukar going up against that boss in Elden Ring, and I waited until I actually beat it before I watched his stuff, because I don't like having stuff spoiled for me ahead of time. But you know, I watched him fight that snake boss or whatever, where you get that sword that's just absolutely massive, and that's like the only way that you can hit him, and it goes, it's like super extended and whatever. In fact, I gotta stop talking about that. I hate it when people spoil stuff. So hopefully you've already played Elden Ring if you watch this Let's Play, or hopefully you at least forget that I said anything. Okay, that's fine because we didn't have any human effigies on the ground. So we didn't actually lose anything. Plus I forgot to swap out my spells. So we will... Guess we'll take off the heavy soul arrow. Or not heavy soul arrow, the great soul arrow. In fact, I don't know why I set up my magic like that when that's not really helpful. The Great Soul Arrow, just like with the staff that we've got specifically, that's the reason why the Great Soul Arrow does so much less than the Dark Orb. If I were to equip, you know, the one for magic, then things would be totally different. So we're definitely going to take care of this, and that might be about all that we do for this stream, guys. might include that in the chapters. That way people can see that, hey, this is what we're doing, is we're farming. We're farming because it's fun. In fact, some people like games that are strictly, basically farming simulators. They kill me in one hit. Or at least he did with that particular hit. I think, isn't Stardew Valley one of them? Go ahead and chime in the comments on YouTube if that's one of them. I think Harvest Moon's another. I may be getting all these wrong. I thought there was kind of like a more recent one for that you could play on PC or mobile games. It was kind of popular. I've just never been one that would get into actual farming games, but you know, games where you've got to grind out a lot of resources and stuff, grind out your levels. Those I've always been interested in. When I got to a point in my life where like literally all I was doing was playing RPGs, and I was like, this has got to stop. They're fun, but at some point where that's basically all you're doing, that's not so fun no more. Okay, we've got at least one effigy on the ground, so we gotta be a little bit careful here. Okay. Luckily, I was far enough away from him. That didn't kill me. I think that was the whole reason why it didn't kill me was he hit me with just a tip. It's just a tip, guy. That's all I wanted to do was just a tip. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the long thing with the tip that I wanted to use on you. This went from being mature content to really mature content. Just like that. So when we get extras, those should go to our storage. So let's check and see. We'll have 2 more times. Oh yeah, those guys are going to be giving us more and more experience every time. So if we can keep doing this will be a pretty good grind place. So we can take everything that we get there. We can go ahead and go back to that boss area. And enemies there drop bonfire aesthetics a whole lot. And kind of the funny thing about it is these strength level ups, they're like doing nothing for they're doing nothing for me as far as being able to beat that boss better. Because we're gonna have to use the fire in order to hurt him a whole lot. Yeah, we killed people. I've been not nice to the NPCs in this playthrough. They didn't do anything to me either. It's not like we fell for one of Patch's tricks or something like that. I just decided people had to die because I wanted to finish my quest lines, and they didn't need to die. They weren't even Halo guys. They weren't Halo Marines, where they're just like throwing grenades and blowing you up. It's just like some guy decided these guys needed to die, and then I killed the person that wasn't even the person. I didn't know that he had met Shan a lot, so I was like, oh, okay, you must be talking about this girl who does the pyromancies. We're gonna kill her. I'm definitely not gonna say that anything that I did was smart when it came to that. Oh yeah, did we kill that other guy? No, I don't think we killed him. But yeah, we accidentally killed what's her name, so we can't upgrade our equipment. Oh, I might want to actually go kill these skeletons now, since that was like the whole thing of what we're doing. So not only is there more enemies, not only are we getting more skeletons, but they're dropping more souls. So yeah, in this version, at least without going into New Game Plus, it looks like we just get regular skeletons to compete with. That's the thing, like, you can't even make an argument against doing this, except for, you know, if you're doing like a speed run, time loss, whatever. But for the purposes of us just screwing around and doing a let's play, you can't argue anything against this, because like it's like, oh, you're wasting all your bonfire sex. No, I'm not, because now we've got human effigies, so we can go back in that place with that boss that I can't remember that we got killed to a couple episodes ago, or I think that was just last episode. Careful, don't want to lose it, but yeah, everybody there drops us bonfire settings. And all we need to do is use these human effigies to be human. So yeah, these guys definitely do get harder. Make sure that we pick up. Yeah, I like how they just kind of lose interest, lose perspective. They forget that you even existed. You killed all their brothers in cold blood. But that wall that is facing the opposite direction of you, that is way more interesting to you, to these skeletons. It's like if you have a cat and they notice that there's a bug on the ground, and then all of a sudden your life ceases to matter to them. So I haven't been able to catch how much experience we get from these guys. And there's gonna be this one. I saw at least one more. 46,000. So we get 3,000 for killing these guys now. Pretty decent chunk. Oh no, you scared me. I didn't know you were there. Double check, make sure that we got our Titanite shards, and let's see if we can drop one more bonfire aesthetic. I mean, look at that, we got a beautiful 91. We'll have 100, which will push one of them to our to our storage, and then we'll feel really good about how many we have. Then I can screw out to my heart's content when we come back. Because I'm not afraid to be dead on camera. I know that I'm not good at this game. Not compared to a lot of other people. But I'm fine with it, because I'm having fun playing. Only time I wasn't having fun playing was when I decided I was going to play for 2 weeks straight to beat it while I was trying to do Let's Plays of it blind. That was just a mistake all around. But I'm sure you guys can understand why I want to do that. So, does this actually get a plus 10 or does it cap at 9? It does go to plus 10. How far can we take this? That is an interesting question. Probably won't go too much further with this. At least not today. If we start to get low again, which we probably won't, I could see us use it probably pretty easily, burning through another 50 just to get through the rest of the content, but we should be okay. I've been getting my exercises in, so I will generally feel better overall, so I'll generally have a lot more focus overall while I'm doing these streams, so there's going to be less and less to worry about, and so probably end up using less human effigies than I normally would. In fact, we'll beat these skeletons and I'll take another whack at that boss. Which means I've got to change up my entire equipment layout, but that's alright. And I'm sure it's annoying the crap out of people who are watching this and they actually know which boss I'm talking about. And I can't explain it, but it's the one where you need your human effigies in order to unlock that place. I'm fine with this. You were doing the right thing. That was not the right thing, though. And you almost did it again. You were doing the right things in life, but now you just don't know. You never knew that you... I have nothing else to say. You never knew that you were my hero. Everything I'd like to be. You are the wind beneath my knees. When I'm bent over on the toilet. I have to go there, guys. I very don't. I shouldn't go there. I've been court ordered not to go there, but I'm going there. I've been court ordered to not go to the bathroom ever again. It is a very unfortunate circumstance in my life. Country fried chicken. I don't even know why. I felt like I needed to say that. Still an awful lot of them that actually know what's going on. One day, they're gonna get smart. They're gonna get beyond that boundary box. And then I'm in for it. I totally didn't see that coming. I am totally low on Dark Lords, but I feel like I can kill more. Actually, we'll be at 101 since you can go above 9. Oh yeah, I was like, I'd be able to kill him while he was hitting me, but I was like, oh wait, that actually kills me. We don't want to lose any of these precious, precious bonfire settings. Or human effigies, whatever. Don't question me. I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. So Arya's alternate boss order is done. There were a few things that we could do to make that challenge harder. I can't find my way out. Okay, so we lost a human effigy, not that big of a deal. We can come back and grab more. And we're getting plenty. I could not for the life of me find my way out. I should have probably switched to my weapon and attack like I thought. But I was like, oh, we'll just heal up. Maybe that's the right thing. I didn't know what to do. You could tell. You guys could tell by watching, hopefully, that I was completely confused in that moment. I panicked and I didn't handle things well. Dude. Hold on. Oh, okay. I forget what that is down there. Like, I didn't see it down there. I was just like, wait. We've been... Oh. That one I didn't kill. Or did I? Yeah, no. I killed him. That's right, I killed him to finish the quest instead of talking to him and getting his helmet or whatever it was that that guy wanted. I've been kind of thinking about that as we've been doing this. Is like, oh, what if one of the skeletons kills him? I don't think I really care. But I thought about it. I thought about it really hard, guys. It was a tough decision to think about it, but I did it anyway. Okay, at least now that he killed me, I wasn't lying about how many human effigies we have. In fact, how many do we have right now? 97. So that means we should have like 2 more. Whatever. That must cap at like 7 skeletons in or something like that. Alright. So we can take out some more bonfire aesthetics when we do this. In fact, let's go ahead and do this. I'm always so scared about doing this wrong. Okay. Let's see, I don't want to do that right now. We will just equip the ring. Take off this one, equip this one. This looks right. I'm gonna be mad if it's wrong. Okay, we get a radiant life gem for getting that. And it's really, to do all this, it's not worth. It's not worth it going to pick up these items every time. I just want to find out what it is that we've been passing up. Honestly, if I had remembered earlier, I would not have jumped down there. We're going to take the safe way and ladder our way down to that last one. That's kind of a bit of why they're there. Where are you? Oh, we'll get on this long one first. Looks like it might have been the other one. Or it might be something that you can only jump down to. That might be something you can only jump down to. Alright. I don't like messing with any of this stuff. We'll just say we already grabbed that stuff. We don't need to. I really don't like that stuff because I'm going to fall in. I know it. And we're going way over on time for the stream. But that's only because, you know, kind of enjoying myself. Been super chill. If I were to quit this, I would probably just play something else that I don't really care about. Even though I probably should be going to bed because it's late where I'm at. Let's see, so we wanted to go to Dringlake Castle here. Oh. No, we didn't. Not yet. We got souls. Let's get one more into strength. But really we need 50 in order to use that dragon tooth. It's a really stupid goal, but, you know, we can do it. So I wonder how long this series is actually going to be, because I keep extending the time on it. I keep doing stuff. It's like, I don't have to do this. We don't have to grind, but it's fun. I feel like playing once a week is the right amount of time to be playing this. And then when you've got all these extra, I already forgot the name of them. They're not embers. All these extra human effigies, and you can screw up on bosses, and it's not that big of a deal. That makes it all the better. So we want as many dark orbs as we have. I can't remember which of the fireballs does this best. I don't even remember if we used this Forbidden Sun last time. All I know is massive explosion. Yes, we're going to try it. Let's make sure that we can use a few things here. That will hopefully be enough. The Forbidden Sun is probably not necessary. But yeah, we've already gone through this. I've already showed that on the last stream. Oh yeah, we don't use the human effigy, we just get it. But yeah, for some reason there's an unnatural amount of damage specifically from using the fire attacks on this boss, who I'm forgetting the name of. I never really memorized it all that well. But we're only going to give her about 1 or 2 shots, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. So if we get her, great. If not, yeah. Okay. Alright. I'll admit I made mistakes. As long as you admit that you have an ugly face. Those are the conditions, and you're not meeting them. And I'm being very stupid on targeting, apparently. Nope, no bonfire settings, that's fine. I think you guys infinitely reappear. So, yeah. Usually take you out first. I don't know if it's smart. Probably not. We'll do this thing. This thing we should do. Kind of on the scenery. Oh my god. Ugh. He's getting all the time in the world to get caught up because my guy wouldn't move forward on this little hill right here. This was blocking him from moving at all. I swear I was out of the range of that rock, so that was what it was. That's what happened. So if we go over here, this is probably easier to lock in on them. I don't know. Or we can just do this. So if you guys are having trouble getting up to this boss, doing this trivializes it. If you're using a mage character. If you're not, well then get some daggers. Throw them at them. I've never used daggers in this game. Never used the throwing daggers. Okay, so we want to start with this. I want to make sure we have the, oh yeah, the glaive we have equipped over here. And then I think we just want to start with this. Yeah. We'll start with this and see how it goes. I'll see. I always feel battles out differently each time I play, so I don't know exactly what it is that I'm gonna want to do. So especially if he's giving me reason to. I think it's a she, the darklurker. Yeah, that boss. I'll probably switch to long range. How did I dodge? I pressed the button and he didn't dodge, but he dodged anyway. See, if I were using fire, you would take 3 times that amount of damage, but it would still display as the same amount of damage. We're chilling, guys. We're chilling like villains. My concentration's pretty decent right now, but that can go out the window when we gotta fight 2 of them at once. Okay. When there's 2 of them, we definitely want to be able to use this, and then we'll switch over to the fire real quick. Oh. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. And then I tried to heal at a bad time. Hopefully I can think of some new, I don't have any ideas just yet, but I want to think of some new interesting challenges for Aria of Sorrow, because I do love that game. It's a pretty cool, roasty game.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. We very quickly just got like 40 of those. Like we were like, what, 30 minutes getting 40 of them? If that. So I'm pretty cool. It's like we can't just end on just a grind. Well, we could. If I wanted it to be that way, you guys would just have to accept it. But I didn't want it. this time we at least didn't get stuck on the scenery. We didn't fall down. Okay, this can be pretty dangerous because he's kind of far forward. If he starts hitting us, we're probably falling into water, or he's just going to keep beating our heads in. So there's one bonfire aesthetic. So, I mean, this pays for itself every time. Getting one bonfire aesthetic is going to give us roughly 10 human effigies. And you are out of here. And this guy is just kind of chargeable. Yeah, I didn't really expect it to do anything. 2 bonfire aesthetics. And yeah, you can see there's a fog gate. I've never tried to go through there, but I'm pretty sure you just have to kill these guys in order to go through. Oh, cool. We get our souls back before we go down. And we'll start off with Dark Orb. And then if we can get them to split, we'll go to the fires. You see, it was annoying me that I was using up so many human effigies. I was getting upset, and it was for something that just doesn't even matter. Okay, this one, we want to have a little bit of distance, because we want to be able to dodge. I mean, did we do it? Did we get it? We got it, right? Oh. Oh, right away on that. Okay. That's what I get for getting too close. Barely dodged it. That could have gone very badly. Okay. You don't even have to use the roll to get out of that thing's way. Oh, I saw kind of a cool. This just reminded me of a cool video I watched. Oh crap. Where somebody was using Chat GPT to have, or was it Chat? It wasn't Chat GPT specifically, but they were using. I'm far too relaxed for this fight. I mean, it's good to a point, but I'm like too relaxed. They were using a bunch of different AI programs to let them choose, to let the player choose builds for their character, and one of them had like there were a couple of them where they just used really heavy tank armor and just these weapons that just like destroyed everything in the game. And it was like a really cool kind of thing to just, see what happens. Just have fun.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me all your preciouses, and then we will do this thing. Okay, I think maybe we will make this the last go through, guys. So be sending me some luck in the future when you're watching this on YouTube. We may not get it. I may get doing good. Who knows? I still haven't been able to test out that fire orb thing to see if that does a lot of damage. Which I probably should be doing. I should probably be doing the heavier ones first. That way we're doing the more damage first. Darklurker kind of surprised me by splitting just a little bit earlier than I thought he should have. He, she, whatever. I'm thinking it's a she because of the wings. I don't know. It feels more feminine to me because of wings. Oh, hello. Yeah, whenever they got knives like that, they're kind of like dex use types. I don't like those. There's a fight, there's a boss battle later on with one of them, and that's probably my least favorite character in that fight. Just by that information, a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, I was trying to think if there's something else we need to do. No, let's just go for it. Going to try unlocking, guys. Don't know if we can get it. Let's try unlock in. Of course, I was being, when we finished that Castlevania challenge, I was being super mega casual. He just he didn't give us a chance. Oh well. Alright, that is gonna wrap us up though. But yeah, I was being super mega casual, and I just had it because I had practiced so many times. But we'll come back to this. We got a couple bosses we gotta finish. We gotta finish that one, and we gotta finish up the dragon boss, and then we gotta pretty much all of the DLC content we've got to do. I don't even remember. We went through this area and we didn't even find a boss, but I know where the boss is for that area. And we basically haven't done anything for the DLC, and this area is really cool. I like this area. And I'm not just saying it's cool because there's snow in the area, but it's my favorite DLC, I think. And then there's the forge area, which is this one, and that one's pretty cool too. I think this one I kind of disliked most because I felt like it was such a power spike, and I just I like it when my character feels more overpowered and it dealing a lot more damage. But anyway, I've been rambling instead of wrapping things up, which I like to do. But so thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I just had fun just kind of being chill, just super chill. I hope you guys like the intro that's been added, and I hope you like this outro that we're about to do. But yeah, I'll work a little bit on animations and stuff, but that's what we got for right now. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for the follows on Twitch and on Twitter. Thank you guys for just being here, and thank you for all the donations coming in. I really appreciate every single one of those. I just appreciate you guys just for being here, interacting in any way. But with that being said, I am the Gun Drive Gamer. You guys have been watching the Gun Drive Gaming channel. Stay awesome, bros and broettes. I will see you next time. Bye.